Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna talk about the Deshaun Watson allegations and what's been going on for the last couple of days. Just because there's been a lot of controversy about this whole thing, and we need to discuss this as writers and reporters on reporting this stuff. So I'm going to start off with CJ. CJ, what do you think? What do you think about this whole situation and all this other stuff, the Deshaun Watson allegations and stuff?
It's about what's going on with Texans with Texans with him, because
With Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson, yeah.
yeah, it's about when he's been assaulting Texans,
Yes, those charges right there.
and he wants out of Houston, and I think it would be a good pickup for the Niners, but it's like too much money, like I said, and I don't know, it's crazy, and I think he'll be a good fit for the Bears, probably.
Yeah, Moss. What do you think about the allegations and what nine is women? I think already, like it's been 9 women already or 11 that accused
Nine.
him of sexual assault. What do you think about that?
I think it's a serious situation. I'm going to try to be nice in this whole situation to both parties. And I'm not going to have my redneckness come out in this. But, yeah, it's pretty serious. Do I think there's a little money fishing going on? That the women just want to get some money? Yes. Do I say he's fully wrong? Maybe. But just the beginning.
Can I give you so what I have to discuss about the allegations and all this other stuff is that I really think the Houston Texans and I think this is going to turn out to be controversial. I really think the Houston Texans pay those 9 or 11 females to lie, like pay them to lie about them saying, "Oh, we sexually assaulted oh, we got sexually assaulted by Deshaun Watson and all those other stuff," right? I really think the Texans Deshaun paid those women to say that stuff to the judge or the police about Deshaun Watson so he can stay in Houston because they know he wants out and he has a trade clause that saying he can go wherever he wants, and the Houston owner is pissed off about that. And do you know what I have to know? One of those females is very close with the Houston Texans owner.
Oh, so there could be a little bit of going on there.
Yeah, so I'm really thinking the Houston Texans owner is really going to trying to have Deshaun Watson stay in Houston so he doesn't go to any other team because they already know that he's going to be gone, and they're going to make sure that, oh, we're going to stop Deshaun Watson so he doesn't, and we don't care what he does. He's not going to, if he wants to, we're going to pay him all that stuff just for him to sit the bench because we know that no one's going to want him after all this. We're going to make sure he sits the bench, and we'll probably sign Gabbard or fucking Joe Flacco just to fucking play quarterback or whatever just for that whole season.
Trying to tread that lightly by like that we're going full send. So buckle your seatbelt, folks, because more shit's coming from this redneck.
Yeah, and pretty much they're really gonna make sure Deshaun Watson doesn't play, and they're gonna make sure he doesn't play for the rest of his career just by that situation right there, saying, "Hey, we're not gonna make you play just because of the situation that you're in right now." But Deshaun Watson probably has a feeling. I think the Texans are doing this to me on purpose so I can stay with this team. I've contributed to this team for the last 4 to 5 years just for this team to be a playoff team, and all of a sudden their general manager or coach decided, oh, we're going to have DeAndre Hopkins go to the Arizona Cardinals right there. And I lost one of my star receivers, and I lost my whole team, and I lost Kenyon Drake as well. I'm sorry, but I'm out of Houston. I don't care what. I just lost my best defensive player, J.J. Watt. I've lost also Jadeveon Clowney already. I'm out of Houston. That's what Deshaun Watson is saying. I want out. I don't care how much they're paying me. I want out no matter what the situation is. Get me to San Francisco or Denver, because those are his top two destinations. Even Celano and Moss know that's where he wants to go, is the Niners or the Broncos. What I've heard from Shannon Sharp pretty much is Shannon Sharp says, I really want Deshaun Watson to be on the Broncos, but I think he's a better fit for the Niners because I feel like he can work well in Kyle Shanahan's system. And I feel like he would be in a better place right now if he was with the Niners, because they just signed Trent Williams to the largest contract in NFL history as a lineman. And he deserves that because he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Fame left tackle. They also got center Alex Mack. If he wins a Super Bowl, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. They also have a good defense now. They got Fred Warner. They have Dre Greenlaw. You have Mosley, Verrett as your corners. You got Bosa. You got Armstead and Warner. What else can you say? Watson wants out of Houston. Watson wants to be on the Niners just because of all the talent they have now, and they can put him into one team. And I also forgot to mention Kittle, Ayuk, Samuel, and running back Raheem Mostert. That team, if they get Deshaun Watson, might win the whole Super Bowl. Just because I think Deshaun Watson will have an MVP year with the San Francisco 49ers. So what I'm saying is Watson wants out of Houston. Houston is paying these 9 or 11 women to make sure he stays in Houston by saying, he sexually assaulted me. He raped me, all that. They said that on purpose just to make sure that he stays in Houston for the rest of his career, and he doesn't play for the rest of his career just because of that situation right there.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. These women are, one, getting money out of the fucking wazoo by someone, either him himself or the Texans or from Houston. They're fishing for money. They are fishing for money.
They're fishing for him to stay in Houston. That's the biggest goal right there.
Jalen Hurd might be a good factor for us too. In the mix with Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel. Jalen Hurd's been out with some injuries lately, but I can't wait until he improves.
And also, I'll give you another big reason why. Reason why the Houston Texans still want to keep Deshaun Watson, because they know if they lose Deshaun Watson, their whole organization goes down. It's going to be one of the worst things their general manager and their owner have ever done in Houston. I don't care if it was J.J. Watt. Even though he was gone, he was part of Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson is the centerpiece of the Houston Texans. He is he's the guy that runs the team, the quarterback.
Houston will turn into Dolphins. I'm saying it. They will turn into the worst years of the Dolphins.
In Houston, we have a problem.
Exactly. Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah, and pretty much what I have to say right here, another big reason why the Houston Texans want to keep Deshaun Watson, because if they get rid of him, it would be a bad thing. It would be bad management for their organization. Their organization is going to go down so much that their TV ratings and all this stuff, the fans are going to drop down the attendance. That's why they don't want to get rid of Deshaun Watson, because they know if they lose Deshaun Watson, their attendance.
All those people are coming to the Niners.
All the attendance from the 56,000 will go all the way down to 30,000 just because of Deshaun Watson. Their annual salary stuff, it will go it's going to go down. It's going to be good for their cap space, but the fans are going to be like, hey, why do we don't have a star quarterback? Hey, what the hell did you do to our organization? We have a lost organization. It will be the worst moves the Houston Texans have made in their history. I'm saying the biggest move if they get rid of Deshaun Watson, and that's why they paid those 9 or 11 girls just to accuse them of saying, hey, he raped me and all that stuff, just because they know that would be the worst move in their organization right there.
I would say trade Deshaun Watson and draft a quarterback.
Either way, Houston, we have a fucking problem.
Houston, we have a problem, even though Houston, you had a problem when you guys when Houston got rid of James Harden. That was a big problem, major problem. Harden's a good problem, but if you get rid of a football star like Deshaun Watson, who I think is better than Dak Prescott, 100% agree. He's better than Dak Prescott. If he goes somewhere to Denver or the Niners, do you know how mad the state of Texas is going to be? Do you not know that's probably their biggest person out of Texas so far is Deshaun Watson? Do you not know they're the biggest football state in the world? Their known for football is Texas right there. If they lose Deshaun Watson, Houston and Texas, we have a problem because you guys' ratings and football stuff will go down the drain just because now he might be in California or he might be in Colorado, and now California stuff is going to go huge for football right there. They're a good big state. They're going to go huge. Colorado thing is going to go huge because of Deshaun Watson. That's why.
Amen.
And if I get a notification on my phone that the Niners just signed Deshaun Watson, again, Houston, we have a problem.
And I'm telling you right now, dude, I am praying for the Houston Texans right now. I am praying just because if you guys get rid of Deshaun Watson, I guarantee you there's going to be a riot in Houston. I guarantee you that, and it's going to be on the Houston Texans owner, the coach, and the general manager. I guarantee you that. Houston, you have not a problem. You have a major problem.
You've done the worst thing possible.
You've done the worst thing in Houston history by letting go Deshaun fucking Watson.
And if you bring Deshaun Watson to the Niners, we going to the ship.
Be a W.
Big ass W right there. That what happens. Houston, if you guys, Texans, I'm going to say it one more time because I feel like saying it. If you guys get rid of Deshaun Watson, this from Houston will turn into this, a fucking L. Because you guys will go down the fucking drain now just because you guys lost Deshaun fucking Watson. You lost Deshaun Watson, your star quarterback. You lost your star wide receiver, DeAndre Hopkins. He's with the Arizona Cardinals. Your defensive end, J.J. Watt, went to reunite with DeAndre Hopkins on the Arizona Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
Houston,
we have
a big problem right there.
Cleveland's
you guys
better
cannot get rid of Deshaun Watson because there will be a lot of problems. I'm talking about not one, not two problems. You guys will get into political problems. You guys will get into football problems.
Dude, football is a fucking religion in Texas.
Yeah, and I guarantee you, watch. Deshaun Watson, let's say this, for example. Deshaun Watson is like LeBron leaving Cleveland and going to Miami. That's how major that's going to be right there. It's going to be major since Kevin Durant went to the Golden State Warriors from OKC. It's going to be major when Shaq left left Orlando, went to the Lakers, and then left Lakers and went to the Heat. It's going to be major.
Houston.
We have a big problem right there.
More like Houston. Hey, more like Houston, we have a problem in Cleveland. This is for you.
You guys don't know. Your guys' only star out of everyone in Texas probably going to be Dak Prescott. Imagine Dak Prescott as your star. You lost Harden. You lost Deshaun fucking Watson.
And Texas, I'm sorry, I want to move to your state in the future. But if you turn into the Dolphins when it comes to football, that's just sad. Because you are the football state of the lower 48.
Pretty much right there.
No,
That's
more like
just going to be sad. Because
Houston.
that means your college teams are also not the best.
Look at this. Look. Houston. I'm telling you guys right now. None of your guys want to go to Houston now because there's not going to be no Deshaun Watson. There's not going to be no DeAndre Hopkins, no J.J. Watt. Who's going to play for a team that doesn't have a star quarterback, a star receiver, a star line, a star defensive end, and another star defensive end or defensive tackle?
Well,
No way in hell. If I was a football player right now and if I got drafted in the Houston Texans, I will tell them, no, trade me. I do not want to play for Houston. I do not want to play for Houston at all.
well, Rob, Houston got lucky here. They signed free agent running back Mark Ingram. And you think Mark Ingram wants to play for that team?
No, Mark Ingram signed because
we have a bigger problem.
No, Mark Ingram signed because he knows he was going to get. When
Deshaun
I'm doing this
Watson.
right here, it means money.
Mhm.
Money. There is no reason why I would want to play for the Houston Texans. If I were Deshaun Watson right now, I would be praying. You don't stay in Houston. I guarantee you that a lot of fans are going to backfire on you. A lot of Houston Texans fans are going to backfire on you just because you said, I want out of Houston just because I put so much hard work into this organization just for this organization to make me lose all the talent that I provided around my whole self. Why do I want to play for that team anymore? I was the reason why you guys made the playoffs. I was the reason why you guys got to where you guys faced the Kansas City Chiefs. I was the reason. If my defense didn't blow that game, I would have went to the Super Bowl to play against the San Francisco 49ers. I have done everything that you wanted. How much hard work do I have to put into myself being the quarterback for the Texans? I've done everything. I made the Pro Bowl. I was a top 3 candidate for MVP. How much do I have to put in for you guys to say that I have carried this organization?
I'll throw this out there. Take how the Chiefs performed in the Super Bowl. This last Super Bowl. How Mahomes was a one-man team. Food for thought here.
Deshaun Watson
always been a one-man team.
Deshaun Watson
With
was a one-man team. After DeAndre Hopkins left, he carried that team. He put up great numbers while having a losing record. His defense didn't do most of the stuff.
He carried that team for how many seasons?
He's carried that team for 4 to 5 seasons already.
And Mahomes had to carry it for one. So the definition of a one-man team goes to him.
Goes to Deshaun Watson. I don't care. I don't care, Mahomes. Mahomes, you guys won the Super Bowl. I don't care if you're a one-man team or not. Watson had to do it without you having talent. If Watson had talent, look, he would be in the Super Bowl right now. But
he could have probably won the Super Bowl as a Niners with him.
Since Mahomes had so much talent, that's why he won the Super Bowl. I guarantee you, if Mahomes was put in the same situation as Watson, I guarantee you,
he would run.
He wouldn't. He would have to save his life. He would have been close to death already if he was in Deshaun Watson's thing. Deshaun Watson had the almost died for those 5 seasons. 5 seasons. Do you not know how much hard and pain it does to get hit like a quarterback like Deshaun Watson, who's also mobile?
I'll tell you this, yo. Playing center is like playing quarterback. You get hit a lot.
And if I was Houston right now, I would fire their head coach, fire their GM, fire everybody, and rebuild the fucking team.
Besides that, yeah. But going back to what you said about him almost losing his life, how I was saying, playing center, you get hit a lot. I'm less mobile than a quarterback because centers, you just block and block and block. Those hits hurt. They hurt.
It's not the before math, it's the aftermath.
It's always the aftermath. And oh my God, the pain you'd be in, not the day after a game, 2 or 3 days after a game, when you still have to practice and pump iron.
Do you know, you know what? I'm a Niners fan as well, but I have to give credit to fucking Russell Wilson because I felt like this guy has been through the most pain as same as Watson. He's been sacked so many times because his line sucks. He carried the team on his back. He won a fucking Super Bowl. And this is coming from a Niners fan. And the reason why I'm saying this, just because you've never seen something like that with him and Deshaun Watson, dude. Mm-hmm. And the reason why Deshaun Watson wants out just because he wants to start a new chapter. He wants to win a Super Bowl or MVP.
Like I just said to Houston, Seattle,
fucking rebuild your fucking team.
Fucking team.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, Watson's done his biz. He's done everything you guys want him to. You put him in so much fucking pain. You put him into him getting so much injured.
You used him over his limit.
You used him over his limit.
And I'm
sorry to tell you, don't rebuild with Deshaun Watson now. He doesn't want that anymore. He wanted a team for him to take him to the Super Bowl. That's why he's going to go to the Niners or the Bears. Not the Niners, not the Bears, now the Niners and the Broncos. Because you guys hurt the guy. You do not know it hurts you. It hurts you mentally and emotionally.
Mentally and physically.
Physically. You do not know what this man has been through. And I'm sorry to say what CJ said. You have to rebuild with the new quarterback. Deshaun Watson has done everything for Houston for the last 5 seasons. Russell Wilson has done everything for the last 10 seasons to 12 seasons.
If I was Deshaun Watson, I would pack my bags.
I would pack my bags and go to the Niners or the Broncos.
Yeah, I'd just pick up and leave. I wouldn't even take the last paycheck.
He's hurt. He's gonna die, dude, if he stays with the Texans. And what I have to say, I think Russell Wilson needs to go to a new team as well. I think it's time. You guys lost your star cornerback.
The Texas teams in general just need to be non-existent in the NFL now.
Russell Wilson been rumored to go to the Bears, so yeah.
Yeah, and everyone, I think I have to conclude this video because I really think I made the point clear, and I
Yeah,
think
we've
we've
hit
made
the
the
You
point
did.
clear.
You did.
And
I
I
agree
just
on
want to
Rob.
say, you guys, thank you for coming on to this. Thank you for everything we've done on this show, pretty much, and we will see you guys later.
Your
Peace.
discretion
Later.
is advised if you don't want to listen to the politics of this too.
We got a
See you
third
guys.
video coming up next.